What's good, y'all? If you tapped in, you already know who I am. If not, my name is Caleb Jarrell, and I want to start the video off by asking you, where do you think you would be at if you just showed up for yourself? If you stop making all the excuses, if you stop second guessing everything, where do you think you would be at in your life? Do you feel like you'll be farther? Do you feel like you'll be in the same position? When I ask myself that, I definitely know I would be farther in life. I definitely know that I would be reaching more people and connecting with more people and being in certain different environments and having different opportunities come up, you feel me? So when I ask you that, I'm telling you that you can do more. And your more doesn't have to be more physically. It could be more for yourself mentally, you feel me? Working on changing your mentality to be to a point to where it's like, let me focus on getting my discipline right. Let me focus on getting my consistency right. Because everything starts in the brain, everything starts in the mind, everything starts with a thought. So your thoughts got to be right before your actions can be right, you feel me? So start working on your mentality is what I'm saying. Show up for yourself mentally. When you get in them drops, you feel me? Find out things that you can do to get out of that space instead of staying in it. Get you some hobbies. Stop feeling like you need to be around extra people or people in general just to get out of a headspace. I'm not saying that you won't come across the right people and have people that help you in those certain areas, but be there for yourself. Know that you can count on yourself and the Most High. Be okay with being by yourself. Me personally, something that I like to do is I like to go walking, whether it be at a park or around the pond down in my city, whether it be around my apartment complex, you feel me? Those are times where I can turn a podcast on and really be in deep thoughts of myself. And it's not like a detrimental thing. It's where I get more clarity. It's where I get more peace, you feel me? I've had the most peace from isolating myself. I had the most peace from getting around the right people, you feel me? But before I got around those right people, I had to become that person for myself. So that's what I'm saying. Show up for yourself. Whether it be physically, spiritually, mentally, financially. Start showing up for yourself. Know that there's areas that you can work on and work on those areas. Take care of yourself, you feel me? Get your haircuts every other week if you don't go consistently. Every 2 weeks, go get a haircut. Every week, if you're somebody that do that, whether it be once a month, do that. You feel me? I'm somebody, I wear hats a lot because with my career, I'm a barber, so I'm constantly cutting everybody else's hair full time. So sometimes I don't have the time to cut my own hair. But when I want the luxury of getting my own haircut, I go to my barber every 2 weeks. Or I may cut my own hair. Or like y'all see me now, I like to wear hats a lot. I just feel like that fits me, you feel me? I feel like a hat fit me. So who knows, maybe one day I end up going bald, you feel me? Hope it ain't no time soon, but you feel me? Take care of yourself. Drink your water. Eat your chicken and rice. Stay on your diet. Hit your diet 5-6 days out the week. Have one cheat meal out the week. But this ain't easy stuff that just comes natural. This is stuff that you have to be intentional with. That's the biggest thing that I had to learn is everything that I want to change, I have to be intentional with those actions. It's not good enough for me to be complaining or saying something about it and then not doing anything to fix the situation or to get a better outcome. You complaining about being fat and sloppy all the time, but you're not going to work out. You're not going to do your cardio. You ain't even bought a gym membership. Don't be that person that continue to ask somebody to help you out in an area, but you don't even want to help yourself out. You feel me? Do it for yourself before anybody else can do it. So continue to work on yourself. It's a daily thing. It's a daily task. It's not something that happens overnight. And then when you get there, you got to continue to work to maintain it or continue to build it. Me personally, as a man, I feel like that's a part of your purpose. Is to continue to figure out how can I get better in certain areas. You ain't gonna never be perfect. That's something I had to tell myself and learn on my own, is that I'll never be perfect. But I for sure can always put the work in. I most definitely can always improve. And some days you may need a day off. Some days you may need 2 days off. You feel me? But don't let every day be an off day. If every day is an off day, you're not improving anywhere. You're not growing. So know what it is that you gotta do. Write your stuff down the day before. Have monthly goals. Have daily goals. Have goals that you're trying to accomplish within a year. And on every day that you wake up, you should be figuring out what it is that I need to do to get closer to that goal. But what purpose do you have if you're just waking up, going to work, going to sleep? You're not working towards anything else external. I'ma just keep it a buck with you. You working your 9 to 5 is not going to put you in a lavish lifestyle that you may want to live continuously. Or it may not get you to a certain point that you see yourself being. So you have to start looking within and seeing, okay, what am I good at? What can I work on? What do I have a passion towards? And start pursuing those things along with what you're doing for your regular job, for what you show up to every day. It's good to have that stability, but build some stability for yourself, because somebody can come take that job quick. Something could happen and that job could be gone quick. So start thinking about things that you can do to put yourself in a better position and not needing external validation from anybody else or external support from anybody else. That support is good if you got it, you feel me? Don't neglect it, cherish that. Use it, soak it up. But at the end of the day, you gotta know, okay, it's me and God. If that's all I gotta count on, I'm gonna count on it. And I'm not gonna use that as an excuse to not get to where I see myself being. So just know, at the end of the day, show up. That's all you gotta do, show up. Get in the habit of showing up. Stop complaining. Push yourself. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And the more you do it over the course of time, the easier it gets. And guess what that means? You gotta push yourself to another level now. You thought it was just like, oh, I keep doing the same weight, or oh, I hit this max. Let me keep hitting this max. No. I hit a max, boom, I'm trying to work to my next max. And it's a continuous thing. So when you execute and accomplish something, pat yourself on the back. Don't get me wrong, reward yourself. Get you a cheat meal, you feel me? Go buy you some shoes, go buy you some cologne. Little stuff that you like to treat yourself with. Do those things to reward yourself. But after that, go back to the drawing board. Sit back down, go stand back in the mirror and ask yourself, okay, now where do I need to show up? Where can I show up now? And I promise you, just from my experience, taking this mentality and doing it within a year, it worked. But you gotta put the work in. I can't do it for you. You gotta wanna be better in life. You gotta be the type of man that you see yourself being. And the hard thing is, sometimes you don't have those examples around you. So sometimes you gotta become that example. And then your circle of influence will start looking at you, or the people in your environment will start looking at you. And it's not that they put you on a pedestal, but it's like, okay, somebody doing something around me. And either they gonna hate on you or they gonna support it. But you can't worry about either one. Rock with the people that support you. Remove yourself from the people that hate on you. Remove your access, remove your time. Stop trying to force yourself in certain environments. Stop trying to force yourself around certain people. You get that feeling in here? I know you do, because I get it. I used to do it. Forcing myself to be around people that I knew didn't care about me at all. You feel me? They didn't care about my well-being. So it wasn't until I uprooted myself and started focusing on myself and doing the things that I saw myself doing in the future, working towards those things, you feel me? Being okay with being alone, being okay with being around my own energy and my own environment. Building an environment for me to have, or an environment for other people to even come into. Building a world for my girl to come into. Building a world for my brothers and my sister or people in my family to see. And then they start asking me questions. Oh, how you do that? How you get this? They start asking me for advice. And I told my brother the other day when he asked me for advice, I was like, bro, it's crazy that I'm talking to you like this or about this, because I just literally went through the same thing in a different season. And I was asking myself at the time, why am I going through this? You feel me? I didn't know why I was going through certain things, why I was dealing with certain people, why I was coming across certain circumstances. But I knew from that point then, when he asked me for advice in an area, it was because God put me on this earth in a place to be an outlet for other people, to give advice for other people. So there's certain things that I recognize that I gotta go through to be the OG for somebody else. You feel me? And when I say OG, I'm just saying somebody to give advice to the other people, to my peers, to the people that come across me, you feel me? So, show up for yourself. Stop giving up. Stop not being consistent. Start working on them areas and do better. I believe in you. But you gotta believe in yourself. And if somebody else don't believe in you, stop tripping about it. Yeah, it may hurt, but you got you. You gotta have you more than anybody else got you.